welcome guys to pointers and memories, a continuation here, right? So pointers and memories, right? So and particularly pointers would point to a particular memory location, right? So for example, the pointer here, account pointers, point to the address of Harry's account, and in the account pointer we'll see the address of Harry's account, the variable, right? So the variable address, right? So it will point to 20300, right? And this variable particularly would have some kind of values, right? So ideally, we can have the idea of a account pointer equals to some joint address if we don't have the star pointer. So okay, hold on. So if you have the account pointer equals to some joint address, basically we can rewrite the variable to a different storage altogether, right? So creating this dynamic form of how we define or how we treat pointers and treat variables, right? Okay, so so we can point some values into a specific uh, uh, variables, right? And this is a nice thing because then we can particularly rewrite the value of that particular storage, right? And other values in variables. So a account pointer is already a pointer address, so we can use it simply by we can assign a particular storage value, right, by star account pointer equals to 1000. This would rewrite the joint account, or for example balance equals to star account pointer, right, where this would particularly uh, you know assign balance to the value of joint account, right? So this is how particularly we use pointers there, right? So here is an example of program 8.3 using pointers, right? So we have address, num address, miles and distance here with two variables that's defined. Both of them have certain values given, initialized to 158 and 22. And we have a the pointer is then points to miles, right? And we can see that the address stored in num address is certain address, and the value pointed to the num address as we use the star operator, right, would basically result on the or should be pointing to miles, right? And then we can reassign the address to distance, and now you will see the value changes here, right? So the first would give the address, the second would give the value of miles, right? And then remember we reassign it to a different variable, and you can notice that the address changes, right, because we are actually changing variables, right? And then the value also changed to distance, right? Okay, so that's pretty much it, right? And just get used to pointers in using this way, right? Now pointers can be an address could be pointing to 1 byte, 4 bytes, or 8 bytes, right? When depending on the type of value that we are accessing, right? Okay, so here are some of the pointer declarations, right? And examples, right? And some exercises for you to play around with when using pointers. Please play around and try to look how this pointer changes, right? So this is a mental exercise that you should be trying, and we can also try to code it, right? And see how pointers and addresses changes. And then we'll enter using references, right? But we'll continue that in our next session. I'll see you in a bit.